Hi folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try Black Orchestra. This is a game for 1 to 5 players. It's for ages 13 and up, and the average play time is about 60 to 90 minutes. This has been sitting on my shelf for about 4 or 5 years. I'm finally getting around to it. This is a cooperative game where players will collectively try to kill Hitler. This takes place during the Second World War. And the game is played over multiple ages. I don't know if I can zoom out any more than that. But along the very top of the board, which you may or may not be able to see, are age numbers. It starts from age 1. We're going to go through all these cards. And then the second age, third age, fourth age, fifth age, sixth age, and seventh age. Somewhere, possibly in the 7th age, is a game-ending card. And if we do not complete our mission before that comes up, then we collectively lose. Now, I say possibly come up because in the very beginning of the game, we're going to remove 2 cards at random from each deck. So it's possible that the game-ending card might be in here. If that's the case, then when this entire event area is gone, meaning we've drawn every single event card possible, that will also end the game if we have not completed our mission. We also lose if we are all in jail. We don't want that to happen, so we're trying to avoid jail. So, like I said, we're trying to assassinate Hitler. Each of us represents a specific character, and I am playing as Klaus von Stauffenberg. In a 2-player game, you can have a total of 4 items. Each character has a unique ability, but you can only use it when your motivation is at the positive level. It'll be going up or down as we play the game, depending on various things. We also have a suspicion level. It starts on medium. And if it's on extreme and certain cards come up, we are automatically arrested. So we're trying to remain highly motivated, but with a low suspicion. Whenever we try to assassinate Hitler, we'll also be rolling a lot of dice. And depending on the number of bad symbols that come up, it may thwart the attempt altogether. This game is fairly old, so I don't want to get too deeply into all the nitty-gritty rules, and again, this is our first time playing. But hopefully you enjoy it nonetheless. The game comes with a lot of dice over here. They come in a variety of forms. There's 2 sides are these bullseyes here. Those are typically good. We've got a 1, a 2, and a 3, and finally this like eagle kind of face. This is bad. Typically, you never want to roll this, so try not to roll those if at all possible, but these are good, and in fact, you need to roll so many of these when attempting to assassinate Hitler, or whatever way you're going to try to do it. You want to roll a number of bullseyes equal to or greater than the Hitler's military support number listed down here. That number will go up and down throughout the entire game. The minimum determines difficulty. We are playing on the easy difficulty only because we've never played this before, but medium would be here, and the minimum would be 3, and I think hard is like 4. The minimum is 4. And that's hard to do. You have to roll a lot of bullseyes depending on this. The easiest roll is a 4 on the hardest mode, and it's kind of difficult to do. The way that works is, in this deck of cards, we'll be finding plots. Let's see if I can find one. Ambush, that's a good one. Okay, and I'll shuffle that back in later. So, throughout the game, we'll be drawing these plot cards, and the plot has a letter on it, the letter M. It wants us to do these things, and if we accomplish these things, we get to roll a die. If we also have these things or some of these things, we can roll additional dice. And that is how you assassinate Hitler, by completing these to the best of your ability. This is required. This is optional. All of that determines how many dice you roll. And again, you're trying to roll as many bullseyes as equal to or greater than the military support number listed down here. That's how you win the game. In this case, it's asking for these specific things. Hitler must be in a stage 3, 4, or 5 space. On the board, there's the number 1, like in Berlin up here. There's a 1, 1, 1, 1. There's 3s, there's 2s, there's 4s. So Hitler needs to be in a 3, a 4, or a 5 space in order to assassinate him, or ambush him in this case. The conspirator playing this plot has to be in the same space as Hitler, and the conspirators playing this plot is at committed or zealous motivation. So, as I mentioned earlier, players will be gaining and losing motivation, and that's represented here. And you need to be committed or zealous in most cases to attempt the plot cards in order to assassinate Hitler. Your special ability does not kick in until you reach the positive. Each character has a different positive ability here. Your hand size is determined by everything else. At the beginning of the game, you start off at timid. Hand size limit is 2, but once you get to skeptical in a 2-player game, which is what we're playing, you can have a total of 6 cards. And again, in a 2-player game, a 1- and 2-player game, you can have 4 items instead of 3. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're trying to increase motivation, lower suspicion, and draw these plot cards and gain what we need. How do you gain keys and badges and all of that? Well, there are these face-down beige envelopes that you're going to put down on some of these spaces. They contain weapons and whatever other tools we may need that are listed on these plots. By turning those in, we complete these optional elements when we attempt to assassinate Hitler. And those are done at random. The game has, this is Hitler here. Whenever Hitler or another one of his generals is in your space and you start your turn and they're still there, they give you various debuffs. Like Hess here, for example, makes you discard a card. So starting on a space with a general is bad. Himmler, this one here, +1 suspicion. So long story short, don't be in their space, because if you start your turn on their space, they do nasty things to you. There's Goebbels, Himmler, Hitler, Hess, Bormann, Göring, I think. I'm not German. Well, I am partially German, but I'm more Italian. So I apologize if I'm butchering these names. But anyway, Wiener Schnitzel. Let's go. I can say that. All right, so where did I leave off? Oh, yeah, the generals. Was there anything else on the board that we didn't go over? Okay, so all of the rules are kind of laid out down here. I'm not going to read them all off to you. Each of us gets 3 actions. First we check to see if Hitler or his deputies are in your space, and then you resolve penalties. Then you take up to 3 actions, and there's a list of different actions here that you'll see throughout the game. Some of them is just simply move to an adjacent space. Berlin counts as like one space and that all of them are adjacent. Like this is adjacent to this is adjacent to this. There are no lines between the locations like here. Like these all have lines between them. Berlin does not. So moving a space, drawing a card from the deck, playing a card, trading a card for with each other, searching your location, meaning flip over one of these to see what it is, and taking it as a separate action. By the way, some of these locations have text on them, and when you land there and deliver something there, like these are like intel and weapons and other cool things, but you don't have to use them for the plots. You can use them to turn into these spaces to get some kind of benefit. In this case, if stage 2, -2 suspicion, for any item that you deliver here. So during the second stage, which is the stage 2 cards, if you go here and deliver anything, you'll be able to gain -2 suspicion. So various spaces have different buffs by landing there. What else didn't I go over? Release conspirators from jail. That's what this is here. If a player is jailed, they have to do all of these things. That's where these interrogation cards come into play. I have not encountered these yet, and I'm afraid to even look at them. Hopefully none of us get arrested. I already explained the military track. We want that to be as low as possible for when we attempt to assassinate Hitler. Enacting plots, failed plots, detected plots. I guess we'll just get to those when we get to those. All right, so I think that's a good enough primer. It doesn't go over everything, but I think it's sufficient. Again, this is our first time playing, so we might get a little wrong or two, but hopefully you enjoy it nonetheless. All right, so with that being said, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So first, check for Hitler and deputies. None. Okay. Take up to 3 actions. Conspire is an action that we did not go over just now. Off camera we did. You can spend 1 action for every die that you want to roll. So you can spend all 3 of your actions right now to roll 3 dice if you want to, and accept whatever you're given. If it's a number, then you add up all the numbers on those dice, and that's how many actions you have. If you roll a bullseye, you add them to the descent track up here. Getting 3 of them means you can do something cool or special, which is good for us. But if you roll one of those eagles, then your suspicion goes up by 1.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're taking a risk every time you roll the dice. A 1 in 6 chance of something bad happening.
So 3 actions. So I could
You
move and reveal a tile.
And then roll 1 die for your conspire. Or just roll all 3 dice and hope that you don't get anything bad.
Do I have to roll a conspire?
You don't have to. You can just take 3 actions and never conspire.
Interesting. I will roll.
Of course you will. I figured.
All 3 of them.
Yes, you will. That's how you roll.
That's how I roll.
That's how you roll. Woo! That's good. So not only do you get 3 actions on your turn, but we've now added 2 dice to the descent track already, which is amazing. So you've pretty much gotten 2 dice up here for free.
Okay.
Now you've got 3 actions to spend.
All right. Cool. Okay. So I don't know how to play though. So let's see. I guess I'll draw a card.
Okay, you're gonna draw a card. Now you have a limit of 2 cards.
Is there a way to move the motivation up with an action?
Not with an action, but by getting 3 bullseyes here, one of the rewards is choose a conspirator and increase their motivation by 1.
I see.
So by doing a lot of conspire actions, you can potentially raise that.
Interesting. All right, let's do that card.
All right, so here's a card. This is a distant contact. Take an item, tile, revealed or unrevealed from any space on the board.
Oh, nice.
Now keep in mind, you can probably break that and pick anything you want to, but in stage 1, which is where we are, we can only go on the 1 spaces. You could not travel here right now, because this represents World War II's timeline. Germany has not, I believe this was 1938-ish, at the start of World War II. I don't know exactly which ages represent which years. But I believe this is like when Germany first started, or the Nazis first started thinking about war. So they haven't really expanded yet. But throughout the game, as we uncover these event cards, as they push into Poland and Czechoslovakia and so on, more spaces will be available to move into. Because technically Germany is conquering those territories.
Yeah, don't look at me. I don't even know what you're wearing now. So. Oh, by the way, I am Carl Go ER Dealer.
Yes, yes, it's great. He's a citizen. That does matter for certain cards. Her ability is, when it's positive, draw 1 conspirator card at the start of each turn, not an action. Your hand limit is +2 cards.
Cool.
So for free, you can draw cards once you get there.
Yep.
My ability is take up to 4 actions each turn instead of 3.
Oh, nice. All right. I will use this as a second action.
Okay, yeah, it says, draw a card, play a card, including, so you could play this as your second action to take anything, just face down. Which one would you like?
I don't know. Would it be better, like, to take from the tier 5s?
I think so, only because
we're not going to go there.
We may not have time to get there and back.
Yeah.
Reason being, on age 7, anything with a 7 with a line through it will no longer be accessible. Because Germany at that point is being pushed back.
I see.
Because they're losing the war.
I see. All right, I'm going to take from Werewolf.
Okay.
Just because I like the name of it.
Okay, so just take it and add it to your items.
Does that take effect?
No, this says if Wehrmacht, which is what I am. I'm a Wehrmacht. If I go here in the future, -2 suspicion.
Oh, so you can turn in items.
So I can because I'm Wehrmacht. you're a civilian.
Okay.
So if I go here with an item, I can lower my suspicion.
Interesting.
And this is poison. This is for plots G, K, and L, should they come up in this deck. Or if there's something that needs delivered, you can use that instead.
Very interesting.
And you still have one more action.
I sure do. Let's see. Search your location. No. Procure. No. Deliver. No. Use. No. Let's do a draw card. I kind of like those cards.
Okay, that's fine. So this is called away. Move any 2 deputies to any 1 space on the board.
Whoa.
Play on any turn, not an action. Actually, was this not an action?
No, it was.
It says play as an action. Okay. So as anytime you want to, you can move any 2 deputies, like Hess or whoever, to any 1 space on the board.
I guess I'll hold on to that until
I would.
You move.
Right. If one of us gets caught like in the same space because they moved there, you can use that to bail us out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And that was 3 actions, right?
Yes.
Sorry. So now we move on to draw and resolve an event card. And we start with age 1. This is the Ausschloss. Austria is peacefully annexed by Germany. If a key event is in play, ignore and discard this card, but there is no key event in play right now. Increase Hitler's military support by 1. So he's on 3 at the moment. Okay. And move Hitler and Göring to Munich. Hitler to Munich. Göring is already on Munich. Okay. So that is that. All right. And now it is my turn.
Yes.
Okay. So I would love to conspire, I think. I'm going to go ahead and just take 3 dice and hope... getting those, I think, is going to be huge if we can get more bullseyes. Oh, nice. I got a bullseye. I'm going to turn those in. Mm-hmm. And which one of us would like...
Go ahead. You can do it.
You sure?
You're the host. Mm-hmm.
Well, what's your ability again?
I don't remember.
You can just draw a card for free. That's kind of good.
True. But yours is you can take 4 actions.
Yeah, all right, fine. I'll go up to skeptical. Now my hand limit is 6 instead of 2. Mm-hmm. Now I've got 2 actions, unfortunately. So I'm stuck with that. Do I just draw 2 cards and try and get plots? If I move somewhere, I got to make sure that no generals are going to be there. I could move and reveal and be done with it. I'd hate to move off the train station. Maybe I should just draw cards. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card for 1. This is lose Gestapo. Lower your suspicion by 1. Play as an action. I could totally do that and go down and just take that as my second action.
Cool.
So now I'm on low. Okay, I like that. And that ends my turn. Mm-hmm. Draw and resolve an event card. Yep. So we are going to do that. The Berlin speech. Hitler gives a speech to supporters at a local arena. Set Hitler's military support to its starting value. So move it back down to 2. Move Hitler and Goebbels to Sportpalast. Where is that?
Up there, right next to us.
Up here? Oh, good. I was going to go there, too.
Oh, wow.
And reveal that tile.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't. All right.
I would have had to use my card.
Lower the suspicion of any conspirator in Berlin by 1.
Ooh.
The train station technically is in Berlin because there's no line. Yeah. So go ahead and lower your suspicion by 1.
I'll take it.
Okay. Because there are no lines here to the train station, so technically this is like in Berlin. That's technically. Let's go with that. All right. It is now your turn.
All right. Let's go.
You really love those dice. Woo! 6 actions, and that is amazing.
Yes.
6.
6 cards.
No, you can't because of your hand limit, but okay.
That's funny.
Give me all the cards.
Now, could I go through a deputy?
You can, as long as you don't start your space on 1.
I see.
You can even land here and stay there, but if he doesn't move, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Let's draw a card first.
All right, so this is going to be action number 1 of 6.
I'll keep track.
Hitler's schedule leaked. Ignore any one eagle rolled during a plot attempt.
Whoa.
So you could use that when we're trying to assassinate him.
And it's not even an action. It's so good. Awesome. All right. Oh, that's during only a plot attempt.
Correct.
Oh, darn.
That's going to be a much later kind of card.
Okay. And, oh, man, I need more bullseyes, man. All right, let's do... see, the thing is, I don't know what to grab because we don't really have any plot cards yet.
Yeah, but it couldn't hurt. I mean, to pick up a couple and then make sure you land on a space where he's not, where no one is.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
No one is, like, you could go here, reveal, take.
Yeah.
Like, you're on 1, so 2, move, 3, reveal, 4, take, move down for 5.
All right, let's do...
It's up to you. As long as you don't end your turn on one of those spaces.
Oh, the problem is... I can't... Okay, how about this? Berlin is kind of scary because they can just jump around, right? Well, they could
jump around anywhere.
Yeah.
They typically are more in Berlin than any other place.
Really? Okay. Let's go to where Hess is and reveal that tile.
So you're going to go...
So that's one action.
Well, you drew a card for one action.
Yeah,
right?
I did. I'm just keeping track.
Okay, okay.
So I'm moving for my second action.
Uh-huh.
I'm revealing for my third action.
All right, it is a badge.
A badge.
That is for A, B, and H.
You know what? I'll take it for my fourth action.
Okay.
What does that thing say in the bottom? To
If
deliver?
any deputy is present, -2 suspicion for you only for any item. So if you turn in an item right now, but you're at low suspicion already.
All right, and then I'll move down to Adlerhorst.
Yep.
For one more action.
Okay.
And I don't like that they're right next to me, but...
They don't move like normal. It's just the event cards will tell them where they go next.
All right. So they're not like, adjacent, any person that's like adjacent. No. All right. So I'll use my final action to flip that.
Okay. And it is explosives.
Ooh. What is that one? B, D, and E.
Plots B, D, and E. But we haven't seen any plot cards yet. All right. Draw and resolve an event. This is the Kristallnacht. Outrages are committed against the Jewish community. Increase all conspirators' motivation by 1. So our motivation goes up by 1, and yours does too, because this is the Jews being basically, killed off.
I wish I had that earlier for 6 cards.
Move Hitler and all deputies to their starting spaces. So Hitler is back to here. And Goring is back here, but I don't think anyone else moved. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Goebbels, yep. Okay. That was it.
Scary.
So, my turn? I will check for penalty. Nope. I am now positive, so I can now take 4 actions on my turn instead of 3.
Very cool.
So it says roll up to 3 dice. So I could roll 3 and then add my extra action to whatever I roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to do that just so that we can get more motivation. But I have to hope that... Yeah, I have pretty low suspicion. I'm going to keep doing that. Okay, awesome. That is amazing.
That is
okay,
awesome.
So that works. I'm going to raise yours by 1.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And now I've got 3 actions plus my free 4th one that I didn't use yet.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got 4 actions anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to start picking up some of these badges. We're still on 1, so I got to be careful. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then pick up the keys for 3.
One more action.
And I'm tempted to go back to the train station just to prevent...
Do they ever land in the train station?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so. You know what? Let's go to Zughaus for 4.
All right.
Just to prepare for possibly other things. Although I probably should have taken more cards. But so it goes. Okay. Now an event. This is Visit from Himmler. Himmler unexpectedly arrives for a top-level meeting. Move Himmler to the space of the nearest conspirator.
Ugh.
Himmler is here.
Oh, no.
And what happens? If that conspirator is alone, he may roll a die. If he rolls a number, increase his motivation by this amount. If he rolls an eagle, raise his suspicion by 2. So, do I take a chance? And I have a 1 in 6 chance of rolling badly, but I can increase my motivation even further. Or, if I roll that eagle, what do you think? It's a 1 in 6 chance. The odds are good. All right, fine.
Go for it.
Right. So, I need to not roll the eagle. Don't roll the eagle. 2. I raise my motivation by 2. I'm now zealous.
I thought it was a suspicion.
The downside is if I start my turn on the next turn, when my turn hits, if I'm still there or if he's still there, then my suspicion goes up by 1.
I see. I see. Can I see that card real quick?
Yeah.
I want to see the art on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know he was a real person.
They're all real people.
Yeah. Wow.
Good?
Yeah, sorry. It's just see, you know what? I'll leave that at the end. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, so you've got check for Hitler, which are in deputies. No one's there. You get 3 actions.
I draw a conspirator card at the start of each turn, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
It is airplane access. Play as an action. Move to any legal space on the board.
Oh, we need some, like, plot cards, man.
Yes, we do.
All right. Move to any legal space on the board. I have to wonder. This is only for me, right?
It's for you.
It's not for you.
But you can trade cards and tiles for an action if we're on the same space.
Interesting. But then by the time your turn starts, if he doesn't move, that's still gonna...
I might have to take the suspicion hit.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
You got 3 actions.
Sure do.
You're going for that
sure am.
Conspire. We've been very lucky so far.
I can't believe you're already at max motivation.
I'm zealous. That may go down. We'll see. Okay, so your suspicion goes up by 1.
Okay.
And you get 2 actions.
I get 2 additional. Let us draw a card.
All right, you draw a card. It is safe. Plots and restricted cards do not raise your suspicion during Gestapo raids. It's an ongoing effect.
Oh, so this is permanent?
Yeah.
But it still counts as a hand?
Yeah, it counts as a card, yeah.
Darn.
I put that up above so that players, people at home can see that.
Yeah. I have one more action left.
You do.
I'm going to... Oh, no. I like the cards. Give me a card. Okay.
Another card. This is an illegal document, so you not want to get caught with this. Forged released orders. Release an arrested conspirator regardless of your location. Set their suspicion to medium. So it's a get out of jail free kind of thing.
That's not bad.
But whenever a Gestapo raid hits from one of these cards, you have the option of discarding it, but if you don't, your suspicion goes up. So,
but it says the restricted
cards
do not raise suspicion. Right?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. And that is... Oh, that's an action. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that's all I can do.
All right. This is this a key event? If a key event is in play, ignore and discard. Okay, it's not. Top aristocrats are sacked. Hitler becomes commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Increase military support by 1.
Ooh.
Move Goring to the chancellery. Here.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And technically, these should be, as I'm doing these, they should be played over here.
Because it's the current event?
Yeah, but I don't think...
And then this is a key event, whatever that means?
Yeah, there is... I think there's 1 key event per deck, but I don't think I've seen a key event yet.
Okay.
So maybe it's still in there somewhere, but these would technically just go here.
Okay.
But I can always move them if there's too many. Mm-hmm. Okay. Check for Hitler, and okay, so I am here on Himmler's space. My suspicion goes up by 1.
Okay.
And now I take 3 actions as normal. I'm a little concerned. 4, correct. I may do 3, and then if my 4th one, I'm going to use my 4th one to move, for sure. Okay, I get 4 actions, plus 1 is 5, and a bullseye, which isn't bad. While I'm here, I'm going to reveal and take weapons. So I had 5. I'm down to 3 actions. So I'm just going to put this on 3 to remind myself I've got 3 actions left. I need to get out of there. I wonder I can... let's go to... I don't want to go anywhere near the Gestapo headquarters, I think. I think I'm going to go that, and that's 1. So I'm down to 2.
Okay.
And from there, I think I'm going to draw 2 cards. So, 1, Slow News Day. Do not resolve an event card this turn. Play on any turn, not an action.
Cool.
And I'm going to draw 1 last card. It is a plot. Poison food. Hitler must be in any Berlin space. Conspirator playing the plot is in the same space as Hitler. And conspirator playing the plot card must be committed or zealous in motivation. Optional elements. Civilian. This would be good for you. Must have the poison.
I do have the poison.
And must have intel. Well, it doesn't have to have intel. None of us have intel.
It said must have, though, right?
No, I misspoke.
Oh,
it's an optional element.
Oh, okay.
But this is a good one for you. I would give this card to you, probably, because you're a civilian. You'd get more dice to roll for your plot. This is plot L.
Okay.
That's how you know, like, if you look at the tokens, they say a letter. So I think that was every action I had. I drew 2 cards there.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else I should be doing? Nope. Draw and resolve. I could play Slow News Day and just not resolve an event card.
Should we wait until the harder ones?
Whether we do it now or later, I mean, what difference does it make?
I would think that the 1s and 2s are easier than the 3s. I have no idea.
I don't know either. I've never played.
Oh.
Alright, I mean, the nice thing is, by playing this now, I'm not going to... I'll save it for more dire situations.
Yeah.
Okay. Leadership dispute. Top leaders regroup. Move Bormann to Hanover.
Okay.
Bormann to Hanover. Where is Hanover?
We don't know our geography very well. It's right here.
Okay. And move Göring.
Okay.
To Tannenberg.
He's up there. Tannenberg is there, yeah.
And Himmler to Nuremberg.
Ooh.
Himmler.
Right here.
Okay. And that's it.
Whew. Scary.
All right. That's that.
Okay.
Is it your turn?
Yes.
Check for penalty.
Draw a card first.
Yep, you get at the start of your turn. It's a concealed pistol. This counts as a weapon. Counts as an item, but does not occupy an item slot.
Oh, cool.
The downside is you're at your limit. So if you want me to give
my special ability.
Oh, you've got +2. Holy cow! You're really killing it there. Okay.
That's why I've been grabbing so many cards.
I see that. Now keep in mind you're going to get 2 more turns and you'll have reached your limit.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't draw any more cards if you can help it.
Yeah.
Like by spending actions.
Yeah. A lot of these are also like usables too.
Yeah.
So,
So you're going to spend all 3 actions to conspire? Is
yes.
that what you're doing?
Yes.
All right. Woo! 8 actions.
Kind of sad that I didn't get any bullseyes.
That's okay.
Because I can't use plot cards at all, right? Not until I'm committed or zealous.
Correct.
So I wouldn't be able to trade with you. I could just give you the poison.
Yeah, but you're a civilian, and I'm a Wehrmacht. It would make more sense for you to attempt this than me. Plus, you've got that 1 card that lets you ignore one of those eagles during the plot attempt. Like this is a U card right here.
All right.
With 8 actions, though, you could just start revealing tokens all over the place.
I think I might actually. So I'll go down here
for
1
1
action.
Flip it for 2.
Flip it for 2.
It is a map, which you don't have yet.
I'll just take it
for 3.
For 3.
Okay. And
actually, was that a good one? Yeah, whatever. I'll move here. Yeah, I could do that.
Yep.
For another one.
Okay. So you have 4.
And I'll flip it.
For 5. It's weapons again, which...
I don't need it, because I have my pistol. I will move... Hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'll move up to Nuremberg.
6.
Yep. Flip it.
For 7?
Yep.
Now, if you take it, you'll end your turn. It's intel.
Oh, that would have been great. I should have just returned my stupid map. I'll go to the train station.
You could take it and then use your 1 card to move Himmler.
I could.
Or you can wait until it's more.
I'll wait.
So you're going to, for 8, move to the train station. And we can always pick it up later.
I almost want to retcon my stupid map.
Well, it's a little late now.
I know. Yeah, that's fine because I still need to get bullets, and we still need 2 bullets.
Here we go. Party rally. Move Hitler and all deputies to Nuremberg.
Oh wow! Thank
Woo!
you.
Woo! Oh, that would have been bad.
I would have definitely
been so bad.
used this card for sure.
But that's only 2 of them.
I know.
There's 6 of them.
Why are they all like gathering on intel? Come on.
It just says party rally. It says the rally of Greater Germany is held at Nuremberg.
That's rough.
Wow.
Could you ignore an event card after it reveals, or do you have to do it before it reveals, as per your card?
I would have to do not resolve an event card this time. No, I think I have to play it before I draw.
Oh, I see.
Resolving is the act of drawing a card and resolving it.
I see.
Nice try, though.
I know.
It doesn't say draw the card and ignore the effect. It says do not yeah. So, my turn. Check for Hitler. Okay, take 3 actions. I'm going to get more bullseyes if I can try. Okay. We got 1 bullseye, and I have 4 plus 1 action, because I'm positive still, or plus positive. So I've got 5 actions to spend. I might spend this time... We're in the same spot. I might just give you this poison food for 1 action.
Okay.
So that's 1... let me just make sure. How many did I have? It was a 3 and a 1. So I had 5 actions, right? Okay. So I have 4 left. Because I had 5.
Okay.
So I have 4 left. What do I do with my remaining 4 actions? Maybe draw some more cards. This is going to be Slow News Day again. Down to 2. I got a sniper.
Hey.
I have to be zealous in order to do this. Conspirator playing plot is in same space as Hitler. It's all I need. If I'm in the same space as Hitler, if I am Ober, which I am not. I think one of, maybe a couple of these are. Yeah, I'm not Hans, for example. So I'm not that type of class, whatever. Weapons and intel. So this might be plan B.
Okay.
And I think I've got 2 actions left. Oh boy. I'm going to draw more cards.
Go for it.
Officer recruited. Add 2 dice to any plot you initiate.
Oh, okay.
Play when initiating a plot, not an action. I want to give that to you. You are going to be set up for this poison, okay? I'm giving this to you.
All right.
We are going to poison Hitler.
Oh.
The downside is you are at your limit on cards here.
Do these count as cards?
Yes, they
cards?
do.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So.
Wait, I can move any 2 deputies, right?
Yeah, but
just use
do you sure? What other things do you have there?
I have moved to any legal space on the board. I think I might just use this.
Okay.
Right? Because...
Are you sure?
Well, here's the question. If you do the plot, right? Like, if I go here because Hitler's here to attempt the assassination, does his military officers, like, add rolls or something?
No, they do not.
They don't?
But if you fail the... I mean, yeah, they have nothing to do with it.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Now, what's the poison requirement?
What do you mean? This is
he's not in Berlin, though.
Oh, he has to be in Berlin.
Yeah, this is Germany. He has to be up here.
Is he a deputy? Is he considered a deputy?
No. He's the leader of the Nazis.
I figured
deputies are like everyone else. Yeah.
All right, fine, dude.
Nice try, though. But that was all my actions.
All right.
I have Slow News Day. I have 2 of them, so I can just prevent that from coming up. Unless we want the 2s to be open, which are down here.
Wait, how do you optionally open a 2?
Well, once these cards run out, then 2 will be open.
Okay, I see. How about this then? How about I just use... Oh, this has to be played as an action. That hurts. Alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
It just stinks because my special ability doesn't kick in.
No, it'll kick in, but then you have to discard something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You draw a card, then you immediately discard back down to your hand limit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So, I'll draw...
all right.
Oh, yeah, the event. Sorry.
I'm just going to do Slow News Day.
Okay.
Just to prevent something from kicking in. So check for... Yep.
Wouldn't it be better if you don't do that? That way, what if Hitler is moved into Berlin?
Alright, that's fine. Parade in Berlin. Hitler celebrates Heroes Remembrance Day in Berlin. Move Hitler, Goebbels, Hess, and Hess to Zughaus.
Up there, to the right.
So, what was it? Hitler here, and Hitler here.
Goebbels, yeah.
And Goebbels.
You already just did it.
Yep, and Hess.
Hess, there you go. Whew.
All Wehrmacht in Berlin lower their suspicion by 1. That would be me. But you're not Wehrmacht. I am.
Oh, that's right. You're fine.
While this is in the current event, ignore 2 eagles on all plot attempts.
This is going to be the easiest assassination ever.
Maybe we're doing something wrong. I don't know. We're rolling very well, I think.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. I'm almost tempted to just
go 1-2 and attempt to assassinate.
Yeah, kind of.
But you don't have any intel, though, right?
Oh wait, I have to draw a card, right?
You draw a card. Let's see what it is. Inspiring letter. All conspirators in your space, including you, gain 1 motivation. You have to play this as an action.
All conspirators.
Which is good. You need that. You need to be committed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I guess I will. I'm just gonna discard this one. The movement.
Do you really need the weapons? I've got the weapons. So do you really just you want to get rid of your concealed pistol?
Yeah, that's fine then. Okay,
so you keep that.
Or should I just? I can't just giving it to you counts as an action.
Yeah, so just I already have weapons.
Right. That's fine.
And I can't hide things right now. So.
Yeah, okay. So that was my free special ability. Maybe I should, because if I use this as 1 action, and then I only have 3. So 1, I would have to move up there.
For 2.
And then try and attempt to assassinate.
Yeah, the only downside is he's on 3. You'd have to roll 3 bullseyes.
Oh, so you need.
Unless there's unless we bide our time, and lower. 1 more bullseye will.
Well, it does say add 2 dice, right?
Yeah, we could add more dice to the roll itself. You're on.
That would be 5 dice, right?
It would be 1 for the attempt, and then +1 for every optional thing you've completed, and then you can play that card to get more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 5.
Is there any rerolls?
This ignores eagles.
Okay.
Plots image. This doesn't raise suspicion.
I would feel better if this were down to 2.
To 2? How do you bring it down?
By getting 3 bullseyes, and
right.
Instead of doing this, I would say
play
on your next turn. You're going to lose a card again. Why don't you raise your reputation or your motivation?
Do I have to do conspire first, or do I have to do?
Is that
can I do any order?
You can do any order.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do the motivation.
The downside is this plays as an action, so you'd be rolling 2 dice instead of 3.
No, I'll do 3.
So if you have to hope that you get more actions out of that dice roll.
Let's see.
I mean, if you want to go for it, it's just we stand a better chance of bringing this down first to 2.
Yeah.
If we can. 5 actions. That's not terrible. Okay, so you've got 5 actions.
Okay, let's do 1 for this motivation card.
All right, so that brings all conspirators in your space increase their motive. I'm already at max.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay, but you're up to committed now.
Okay.
And you've got 4 actions left.
I do have 4 actions left. Let's see.
You can go down, grab the intel, come back.
That would give me another die.
3. Right, for that attempt, yeah. Do you have that card where you can fly anywhere or no?
I do. Move to any legal space on the board.
Is that an action?
Yeah.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
So 1, take 2, 3 to fly, and then 4 for the assassination attempt. Right?
No. Would it be move to any legal space? That's one action.
No. Just move down. So you've got how many actions left? 4. So 1, 2. Use the card to fly here.
There.
3.
And then the attempt it
is 4.
Yeah, we could do that.
He's in Berlin. The only downside is we did not.
If we do fail, I have to discard the items. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you discard used item tiles and action cards, but do not discard the plot. So if we fail in your dice roll now, we will lose our chance to. That's rough. Here's the thing, though.
6.
The cool thing is that while this is the current event, ignore 2 eagles on all plot attempts. So
including another eagle on this one.
Right. So if you rolled 2 eagles typically right now, that would automatically fail the attempt no matter how many bullseyes you rolled. If you roll enough bullseyes to kill Hitler but have more eagles or equal to or greater than the eagles listed on your suspicion, then you still fail and don't kill Hitler. They caught you just as you were pulling the trigger or whatnot. But that will ignore eagles. So it's a risk. It's your decision. What do you want to do?
I want to do it.
All right, so you're going to go for 4 actions. 1, pick up for 2.
Yes.
Use your card to fly here for 3. And you are going to...
roll 6 dice.
All right, so turn in whatever...
Poison, intel, I'm a civilian, started the thing, and add 2 dice. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 2 dice to any plot you initiate.
Ooh, that's a 50-50 shot.
That's risky. Do you still want to do this?
I feel like I just gave so many cards, I don't even know what to take back at this point.
All right, well, it's up to you. I don't think I can help you.
There was multiple poisons, weren't there? Oh, man, that's rough.
This might be our one and only shot. We'll see. We need 3 bullseyes, right?
That's rough. If I get 2, I'm going to scream. All right.
Yes! 4 freaking bullseyes. Well, it's more like poison food.
Oh, yeah. And then...
Yeah. I didn't think the game would go this quickly.
Yeah.
You killed Hitler. That was amazing.
With the help of what's his face? Klaus von
Stauffenberg.
From...
We didn't even get through the first... We killed Hitler like 1938-ish. 1939.
Yeah.
The next one was Visit from Goebbels and the Munich... Oh, this is the event card. It was on the very bottom.
We killed him when he was still in his mother's womb.
Yeah, we went back in time. It's
DeLorean.
Command and Conquer all over. It's a reference only Command and Conquer people get. Anyway.
Wow. That was good.
So...
That's scary.
I know we didn't get to some of the game. We didn't get to the interrogation parts. We didn't even uncover half the board. Maybe that's a good thing because then folks will be surprised by the remainder of the timeline should they want to get this game.
I'm really, really curious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so there's explosives, weapons, keys, poison, badge,
intel,
badge, signature, poison.
So there was another poison.
Okay.
And another poison here. So there were at least 2.
There could have been other attempts made.
Yeah.
So he was parading in Berlin and
wow,
you poisoned the crap out of him.
Can I see one of those bad cards?
Yeah, just to show them off.
Yeah.
So this is assuming that you're in jail. Okay. On your turn, you're going to discard all your restricted cards, the red ones, and then you discard a regular card for each red that you discard, which is nasty. Choose and announce one of the following without discussion with the other players. Do not reveal the other options. So only you can look at this card when you're being interrogated, and then you make a decision. Choose a conspirator not at extreme suspicion, raise their suspicion by 1.
Oh, no.
Choose a conspirator not at timid motivation, decrease their motivation by 1. Choose a conspirator with at least 2 cards, they must discard 2 cards. If you cannot select any of these options, draw another interrogation card. After selecting, reshuffle this card into the interrogation deck.
Ah, nasty.
So, yeah, while you're in jail, you'll be interrogated. However, you can resist that. You're going to be rolling a die to attempt to resist interrogation. If you're zealous motivation, you're going to roll a die, and on a 1, 2, 3, or a bullseye, you resist. But if you're at timid, you automatically fail the resistance roll and you draw a card.
Wow.
You still get released, though. If you roll a bullseye, you get released from jail. But you still have to do the interrogation part.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious what the 7s are.
The 7s.
See if they were horrible.
Let's see. This is Anzio Landing. Gothic Line. Increase Hitler's military support by 1. Gestapo Raid. Fall of Rome. Increase Hitler's military support by 1. This is nasty. Final conscript. Yeah, Gestapo Raid. Yeah, I'm guessing the further you go in, the harder it gets.
Yeah.
We were lucky in, like, I don't know how we did that, man. We pulled that off. We rolled so well in this. Like, I don't think we could ever...
4 of my cards were not able to be used. Wow, we did pretty darn well.
We murdered him.
I have a feeling if we tried this again, we would utterly, horribly fail.
Yeah, I don't know how everything... We didn't roll... We were so lucky. We only rolled 1 eagle the entire time. Like, that is unheard of. Like, the odds of that are pretty insane. And, like, some turns we were getting, 8 actions, 7 actions, 5 actions. Plus, we were getting these bullseyes. Like, it was just all falling into place.
Well, this is a 1 in 6 chance,
correct,
right?
yeah.
So,
still.
Yeah. How did you like the game?
I liked it. I mean, I'm not in a hurry to bring it out and play it again. But I thought it would be more complicated than what it was.
Yes. I really thought it was going to be super complicated with a lot of little rules and stuff. But this was not as overwhelming as I thought it would be. It really does look like an overwhelming game, but it's very easy to pick up. And there are a little bit of little things, but it's not crazy.
I feel like it's so easy to get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Like, part of me wanted to reveal all of these and take them so I can deliver stuff and get bonuses. But I'm like, well, if we just focus on the prize and the goal and just win that way, we won't even need to do all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Like, if you keep your suspicion low, it doesn't seem like you need to deliver anything because these are all just to bring down your suspicion. So there's really no need to deliver anything.
We just got super lucky.
Yeah, we did.
We got super lucky.
So, I was gonna say earlier
yes.
that
something about the card art or something?
Yeah, well, it's kind of educational in a way because, like, at first I was a little hesitant to play this just because I feel like it's in bad form when you play a game that
is based off of a tragedy?
Yeah, like a historic tragedy. But it was actually pretty educational, and on top of it, it was fun, and when you have both those things in combination with each other, it makes for an enjoyable and educational experience. And I had no idea about this dude. And
is he real, though?
I think he was, because it looks like they have, like, little biographies on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Well, you mean, mine is on the top. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the top, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, underneath the title.
Yeah, generally supported Hitler during the first stages of the war. He was involved in a number of military engagements. Stauffenberg was executed in the early morning hours of the following... Yeah, so it looks like these are based off of actual people. So that's really cool. I'm super happy to see historic stuff in here, like you said, educational. Is there anything about the game you didn't like? It's a bit of RNG.
Yeah, there's definitely some sweaty RNG.
A lot of... I feel like there's only one approach to this game. Roll a bunch of Conspire in the hopes of getting more actions, because if you just take 3 actions every turn, you're never going to get this track filled up, because you have to roll bullseyes in order to fill this up. In order to do to do this and to increase
your motivation.
Right. So I feel like Conspire is necessary to winning.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate just because of the RNG, like you said, and there's no dice modification.
Yeah, I was hoping for more rerolling. I was thinking in my head, after this game is over, is there a way to make it easier and more forgiving?
Like a homebrew?
Like a homebrew, like reroll one die kind of thing by giving up I don't know, something like that.
Increase this to reroll your dice.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Or give up an item to reroll.
There you go, something like that, yeah. Because I can see where RNG can completely screw people over in this game. And what if one player was here and that came up and there was nothing you could do about it?
I would have used my fly location card.
To airlift me out instead of them. Yeah. It's crazy, but... Alright, well, I liked it. I liked the theme. I like how easy it was to get into. Everything seemed to flow well. I wish I could have seen more of these age cards up here that you guys can't see.
Oh, I feel so bad.
It's okay, but that's for those that haven't played this game yet, that's kind of like a spoiler-free thing where they can discover these events as they come up on their own.
I love that there's like real-life cities too and the real-life countries. I am horrible at geography, so this was like really well appreciated. And for anyone that is pretty ignorant of the world, you know, this was pretty great.
I love this.
Yeah.
All of the rules that you need are right on the bottom.
That's so cool.
That is amazing. And technically, we could have won on medium difficulty because you rolled 4 bullseyes.
Did I?
We could have. Because this would have been up to 4 rather than 3.
That's funny.
Based on the minimum.
See, you have no faith. You gotta have faith.
I don't have faith. Dice hate me. Black Orchestra. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.
Bye, guys.